All right, it's all yours.
not a raccoon.
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die quote.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush. So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
You are a risk taker.
Exactly. I don't sit behind no desk all day hoping for real estate fluctuations. I go out and I do stuff.
Perhaps we are somewhat alike.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out. Good morning.
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code: steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still, you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base, but he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
I'm not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
37 units?
We appear to be 8,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
Reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star
sacrifice
system
your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of Kaka.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It was brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
He can't be serious.
What? It's the way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope.
next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Hey, Groot, you think I got time to build a sonic umbrella?
Right, Groot.
Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick.
I am Groot.
Shoot, you're right. We ain't got no roto adhesive left.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrellas.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof. Are we going? Because I'm ready.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill. We accomplish nothing by lingering in the ship.
How about staying dry? That's an accomplishment.
Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
The Kree woman seemed professional and disciplined. I do not see how she could copulate with Peter Quill.
With the Warren, probably.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
So what the Nowhere Collector wants you back? He don't speak for all collectors.
If Tivon wants him, that's actually a good selling point.
No one's selling Groot.
We got this. Just go full and we'll be fine.
With Space Lady Hellbender's rage head on!
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child in subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And the queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly. She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a good deal. Same as us.
Perhaps some of us.
If Lady H is so powerful, why does she live on this stuff?
Seknarf 9 is her ancestral home. A concept you are clearly unfamiliar with, Father.
Where you brought ain't what matters, Steve-Man.
It matters for Lady Hellbender. Behold! Lady Hellbender's domain! In all its glory!
Looks like a bunch of noodle bowls. Great. Now I'm hungry.
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
We'd be wary around here.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
That's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
This husk should be easier to climb with the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk.
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not.
That's what they call them. Hey, Star Pants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really, but maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this old thing helped win the war.
You ever fly one of these things, Gamora?
No doubt she shot them down.
I fought the Chitauri, same as you. And yes, I flew one. Along with 2 other ships for the Resistance.
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a Resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
The mud in this area smells queer.
I'm going to get ahead! Try not to
broken. That wind control panel's all yours. It still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
That'll do it. That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us will jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
So, these tracks, Gamora.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet, what are you firing at? No, try and stay ready. Wow, look! Jelly dudes, I took care of it.
Fudge stunt! I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with Ed. Where are you?
Still checking things out. Nice! Hidden passage!
Everything okay in there?
Are you dead, Peter Quill, or merely severely wounded? I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right. You think Drax and Gamora have killed each other by now?
You done exploring, Quill? Because, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest. It's the kind of thing you don't want people,
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this whole selling Groot thing.
Rocky, we've been over this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if something bad happens? Groot's the only real family I got, Quill. He's the only one who's accepted me for me. You don't know what he's been through.
Look, we're on our way to sell a monster. If you think there's no way Groot can...
You're looking at this all wrong. You think she's gonna see what you see. A big scary tree that only says 3 words.
Seems pretty accurate.
If she looks on the inside and sees what I see, we're screwed. Groot ain't no monster, and I don't think he could even pretend to be. He ain't no good at scheming.
All right, noted. But let's agree there are no perfect solutions here. I'll think about it, okay?
That's all I ask, Will.
Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
Then it must be out on the hunt. You sure you want to get lost out here?
Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No.
Good enough.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood transformed from alien wearing a full-on parachute.
This is further proof that we are not welcome.
We turn back every time we ain't wanted. We never go away.
Good point.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This, from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn as Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned it first.
What about her sister Nebula?
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
The depressions are deep.
Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs.
Looks more alien than the other ones.
They are all alien.
I know they're all alien. I mean, this one's... dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum, but
I think he's
face
making them up.
scut-butts.
He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Cram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway.
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
The ground has the musky smell of afternoon.
You could just throw into or over a hole. I do not smell musky.
It was an efficient solution. Our leader agreed.
Yeah, don't remind me.
It's just a little rain rocket.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
What the fuck are you doing?
I found a cave!
Stop spelunking and cross the scut-frying bridge! Statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling...
What's up, people?
Incoming!
These things are fast and deadly! Let's stay focused!
Smashing them off of the things were running handy a second ago! Your perception of time is hyperbolic. You have been broken, Strat! I love it!
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Destroy!
Feel this?
Oh! They're like flying sticks!
Fly by when you're having fun! Peter!
You can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender! Max! I'm not calling you bad, but...
Anyone else know? This looks like a graveyard!
Call for the pin down group! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's fears!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those things! About time!
I look forward to our next encounter!
So glad you parked all this way late, Quill.
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning!
Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around. As well. Where the fuck are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
rocket. Care to bet on what's on the other side of these vines?
Maybe. How much?
You guys are unbelievable.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take 12 ships to bring one down.
12 ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Here. No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Be good on the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
There's something down there. Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move.
We saw the giant
catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, you're not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what is.
A monster! Well, my business is booming! Down, boy! To which boy are you speaking? It will not find us. The beast's hiding exterior cannot be. See that sword!
Never see it coming!
Kill it, Groot!
On it! Kill, stop!
Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rocket?
Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that? Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. One take. Done.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a stand? Starting to wonder if I should be the one with the fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lives.
Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war hero and she can get Nova off our backs.
I wouldn't bring up the war.
How come?
Those of us who took part are not eager to relive its memories.
That.
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill, check out the upper wing strut.
Groot, buddy, you're stretchy. Think you can reach up there and pop that unit out for us?
Whoa! Watch your flunking language, man. A simple no would have done it.
Gamora, you know your ships. What about that loose unit up there?
It's covered in fungus.
Okay, Drax. Try to jump real high and grab onto the reactor. Rocket, I want your input on this. How do we reach the reactor thing up on the wing?
I'm half your height, Quill. What am I gonna do?
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. Alright, pretty sure that means they're kicking upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It's a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
We got it, Drax.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Cliff.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That is why I can easily carry this great weight.
Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions. I see.
Don't take too long. We got a castle to get to.
No giant monster. All good.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
At the rate we're moving,
Drax, this one's all you. Here looks good.
Understood.
this wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
What next, Peter Quill?
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp.
Can you get up there now?
Should only take a second. This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy.
Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
What's Captain distracted up to now? If he calls us over, I'm done.
Whoa, guys!
There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's raft. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go. Oh, slimy. Guys. You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flargus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Smack, reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, hit fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something.
Like what?
Quill,
Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the flark is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Some schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope. Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what? Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery. So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
My toys, what happened?
I don't know. My glasses, they... Only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull stuff like this. Just
Leave the
let me
guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Instant execute! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
Don't let them get too close!
That's the lady with the sword!
Soaks up a lot of pain for such a weird little thing.
I really enjoy this! I'm ready! Rocket! You go! Don't worry! These things need to cool off! Get it?
Quit flapping your gums and shoot!
Guys, huddle up!
Clark and Shatari fought more fair than
They
this.
had a code of honor.
A flarked up code of honor. But it's true, these monsters won't play by the rules.
I am Groot.
We are getting creamed out there. You want to know why? Because we keep trying to fight fair. But in this galaxy, you don't win by fighting fair. So when we step into that battlefield again, let's give those losers a taste of their own medicine. Who's with me? Feel my wrath!
Nice one, Peter!
You said...
Time to put these guys on ice!
We got it! Get crazy!
we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. It'd be a planetoid.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected. Impossible. It will not stay in place.
You couldn't just hold it for a while longer?
You try holding it for a while longer.
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
We've got to find a way to lock it in place.
I cannot. Impressive, Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
On that alone, we are agreed.
Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Come on, Quill. Let me get a look at them guns.
No, you're not tinkering with my only means of defense. Groot, any way you could bring that one down with vines or something? Gamora, can you reach that cannon?
I can, but I won't be able to get it out if that's what you want.
Rocket, any ideas on getting that top one out?
Not from this angle, no.
Groot, can you reach in there or something? Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Mark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocky, you okay?
Yeah, and dry now, too.
There, now we have our way up. Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
It is said that Lady Hellbender stands 50 heads tall.
Doesn't tell you much. Depends whose head. Ever met a regalian?
Yes, their heads are ridiculous.
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead.
Why does it not attack? Perhaps it is dead.
Poke it and find out. That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its brood mother.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
I could throw.
Touch me again, and I hate these cliffs green.
Okay, okay. No throwing and no shooting. There's got to be another way across. We'll just look around.
Lady Hellbender.
Let me guess. She would have laid over the ravine and let us walk across on her back.
I was going to explain that she would have thrown the woodland creature without hesitation. But your speculation is also conceivable.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Not talking. Not even breathing.
Yep, definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant. After you.
Oh, I'll take that time for your throw up.
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Whoa! Okay, that got my blood pumping. Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like that?
we can use this.
You know, we really gotta
Monster
work
food.
on your taste,
The
bud.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste.
We go into that fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorrean thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a proper cage.
Teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the
ones than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety is needed.
Stumpy's back!
It's too late to apologize. Sorry, don't see More Aegis provides a fulfilling job. Throw that, Drax! How does he claim our packages?
Think about how to hurt this one.
Make your peace! Keep moving! These things are fast!
Practically invincible and doles out ice spray?
Abandon the beast, that I may slice into his soul jelly! These creatures are perfect predators!
Why are you so far
Sick of Drax! Meet your maker! They're trees! They only wanted the cage!
Why does Chamber sweat?
The beast's hardened exterior cannot be breached! Oh, come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flarting planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinking slime tunnel part. Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
Hey,
we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech.
Cleave ho!
I can't reach it.
Rocket, you deal with it.
Got the wrong guy.
I'm thinking Drax.
I cannot help you.
I am Groot.
Groot says we should check things out over here.
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
I'm Groot.
So, what do we do if all don't go well with Lady H?
It's gonna go fine.
Pretty sure
right,
it's this
Groot?
way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth, yeah.
Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it. Seknarf 9 is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuse, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you in the most unpleasant way.
That can't be true.
Take it down, Gamora.
Yeah? Get me to it!
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the monster group, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, don't get greedy? We're running a business here.
We need to make a profit this time.
So, when are the rest of us gonna get jet boots?
It takes years of special training to operate these things.
You had years of jet boot lessons.
No, but the guy I took them off of did. I stole them. He was dead. Flew into a ceiling fan. Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the fuck? You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing. Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already had a full set?
That would have sucked big time.
Exactly. If we even got that far. What if we'd been towing that thing when Nova Corps intercepted us?
They would have taken our...
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a fork in Infinity Bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
When have you been getting the Flarkin thing? It's looking like you mean business.
Groot, you ready to squeeze in?
Peter Quill, there's still time to reconsider. The tree creature is not very monstrous.
Maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Rock's the best escape artist I know. If things go south after the transaction,
We're making the right choice.
What? We voted on this.
I don't feel right putting Groot in a cage.
That's because it ain't right.
Peter.
She'll go for it.
I think he's made his point.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
She's got you there, Quill. Now shut up and start pulling. Will you stop worrying so much? You're gonna start growing knots again.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, oh, a little bit close.
It seems so peaceful here.
Never saw real well when I was a kid. I guess that sort of counts.
I'm sure it's real pretty, but can we not draw its attention while I'm stuck in a fucking cage, please?
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we can sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Now, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9, 2.1,
0.3 clicks.
4.5,
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Mark, stop counting clicks.
You don't worry, I'm gonna eat that whole plate myself. "13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?"
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember. And he says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush. Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, slowly taking over. Oh, this would be so cool. Wonder if she got me a new glove for my birthday.
So what, now you're too old for gifts?
What? No. I was just looking around, remembering things.
Grandma and Grandpa. Wish they could have been here too.
Little guy put up a big fight. Wouldn't have been able to land him without Grandpa's tricks. Sometimes Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement. Man, am I glad I finally got my hair the way I like it. I miss them so much. Grandma used to take me into town on Sundays to run errands. We'd stop for ice cream on the way home, even in winter.
At last!
Huh?
We have arrived at the Monster Club's fortress.
At its entrance, So, as I was saying, I can handle a little solo extraction.
No offense, but you ain't exactly invested in my safe return. My skin, my plan.
Your call, Peter.
The flark it is. I'm the one in the box, lady.
Peter Quill is our leader. The burden of your possible death falls on his shoulders.
Since I was for sure listening, I'm gonna go with Gamora's solo whatever.
You're gonna let her just go in alone and steal me back.
I am? I am.
I've done this sort of thing 100 times.
And every time were you sneaking in to kill someone?
Mostly.
Hooray!
Look what we've got coming. Are they serious? Guess we're going to find out.
It ain't exactly Casino Cosmico in here. Just be glad we didn't cram your branches in this box. That ain't what I meant. You know I don't want you in here. I'm fine. Stop worrying.
This place is huge.
Maybe Hellbender really is a giant.
Or she just needs somewhere to store her ego.
Ego does not require storage. It is immaterial.
Anyone else notice all the creepy religious stuff?
This place has got a real human sacrifice sort of vibe.
Your weak frame would make you an ideal sacrificial offering.
Super.
Do not fear, Peter Quill. I will not allow any harm to befall you if it is reasonably within my means to prevent.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of you.
Bonafide monster sellers.
Today, anyway.
What's in the box?
A monstrous abomination from Half-World and the meanest SOB in the quadrant.
Pass.
Pass?
Rocket!
I mean...
Things puny.
It is a hell beast, the namesake of your mistress. It would be wise to reconsider.
All right, get going before I change my mind. And if the lady don't like it, I'll be carting out what's left of you in that box.
Hellbeast?
It is an accurate moniker. The little beast has a hellish demeanor.
I like it.
Not exactly an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
It's gonna go great. We got a killer monster and a solid plan.
I would show more caution, Peter Quill, if Lady Hellbender realizes our deceit. Vengeance will be swift.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a glorified zoo.
That's no zoo.
The Monster Queen has a monster army.
Any chance they're the zookeepers? With guns?
I have never seen one of those two. I have seen one trample a man to pulp.
It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we hightail it for the Milano.
Your genius plan is run away?
Backup plan? Which we're not gonna need, but yeah. It's not like she can chase after us with her whole monster mash. Oh, come on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the tendency hospital surface?
Because Quill flies like a one-eyed Badoom.
We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When her monster goes missing, she'll assume it was us.
Assume, yes, but not know. Not chase us across the galaxy level of no, at least.
Wow! Look at this place. I'm in the wrong line of work.
It is appropriately impressive for a warrior of Lady Hellbender's stature.
Someday, that's gonna be ours.
Not yours.
Come over near the cave and say that again.
Focus, guys. Time to get those game faces on.
He means you gotta sell the illusion, too.
Exactly.
The Galarian skull. That is truly a priceless trophy. Oh.
Explains the vault.
Priceless? Vault? Screw the sneaking around. Let's pull off a good, honest heist.
No!
I know what you mean. Do not blame me. You are not the first to claim they have captured a Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
I say,
milady.
Release it.
We got this.
Bring in the next seller and transfer 10,000 units to that last one's master. Speak.
Hey there, I'm Star-Lord. Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The undoing of the Mad Titan in the flesh. And such flesh. Your presence honors me.
You are much smaller than I expected.
Oh? And what were you expecting? Perhaps I can do something about it.
Unlikely.
We'll see, Destroyer. I can be quite forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
Just play along, man. Flatter her or something. You got this.
This for the best. Your negotiation skills are terrible. Lady Hellbender, I can see by the size of your weapon that you must be a skillful warrior.
Perhaps I can give you a demonstration sometime.
You would make an acceptable opponent.
Tell me, Destroyer, what brings you to Seknarf 9?
Peter Quill, show her the creature.
It's about flarking time.
What is it?
It has a name, lady.
And it talks adorable.
Quill, stop.
When will it reach its big size?
Big size?
Yeah, I wouldn't pet him like that again unless you want to lose a finger. He bites hard.
I admire a creature with some spirit. What would you call it?
It is a hell beast.
It doesn't look like much. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was a woodland creature.
True, but do we mention it's one of a kind? Just look deep into those angry raccoon eyes.
I ain't a freaking raccoon.
And you'll see that there's a monster in there. Big, scary, trigger.
And what would you like for the hell beast?
20,000 units.
$20,000.
And not a penny less.
Actually, we've already got an offer for 20,000 units. From the collector.
Floorboard, was it?
Actually, it's Star-Lord.
Quiet. I know the kind of creatures the collector seeks. If Tivan had made an offer on a hell beast, I would have heard. Since I heard nothing, it's clear you're lying. Silence! The creature is worthless to me.
Worthless? You're worthless.
So 15,000 then.
I wouldn't even feed your hell beast to my pet Flurkin.
You have a pet Flurkin? And I'm the worthless one? I'll show you worthless. Ah! Ah!
heard that, Jackal. She wasn't gonna pay 2 units for me.
So we all get to die because of your fruit?
This is about money. Money that we can no longer collect. Whoa, that was lucky.
Nothing about this is
We can
luck.
bicker later. We need to keep moving.
Where are my drones? I want the Guardian incinerator.
What is that? She's cheating.
Die, floating jackpot! It ain't dying, Quill. Try something else.
We can find a way out.